Hello everyone! Today I will present you how to play Nocturne C-sharp minor of Frederic Chopin. I will show you how to play the right hand, the left hand, and then how to play it together. That's how it sounds. Okay, so let's start with the right hand. We start with the chord E with the first, G sharp with the second finger, and C sharp with the fifth. So just once, the chord like that. Then we have next chord, which is C sharp, G sharp with the third, and B with the fifth. And then we just change these two fingers, so C sharp remains the same, it is just kept longer. Then we have the second on F sharp and fourth on A pause. Then the chord like that, which is C sharp, E and G sharp. And then also C sharp is kept, but we play these two notes, which is E with the second and G with the third. And then the chord C, D sharp and G sharp. Alright, let me repeat. For this part is easier. We start with C sharp with the fifth finger, then C sharp but an octave up, also with the fifth finger, and then F sharp with the second, then C sharp, A and G sharp. So we have C, I'm repeating this part. But best it's to play it together with both hands. These notes are repeated twice, so we repeat. then G sharp with the third. Then we have a trill, that is repetition of two notes like that, very quickly. Alright, so we have, let me repeat, G sharp, then a trill, and when the trill ends, we play E with the first and F sharp, and then G sharp. For G we start with the third finger, but then we replace it with the fifth, because we need the second finger on C sharp. Alright, let me repeat it. Okay, the left hand for this part is C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, C sharp, A, D sharp, C sharp, again as before, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp. So together we play next part. The right hand plays on C sharp with the fourth, then B, C sharp, B, A and A, repeated but with the third finger. So that was easy, let me repeat. The left hand for this part is C sharp, G sharp, F, C sharp, repeated twice. Then we have D sharp, A, F sharp, C sharp, repeated twice. Let me show that with both hands. Let's continue. We have the fourth on G sharp, then D sharp, E, F sharp, C sharp, and a trill again. First we play C sharp, D sharp. Let me show. Yeah, C sharp is a bit slower and D sharp is a bit slower, and then we play a trill on E and D sharp, and then when the trill is coming to an end we play C sharp again and D sharp again. I will show you that in a second with the left hand, will be easier. Just let me repeat this part for the right hand. Trill. Okay, the left hand is C, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, repeated twice, then C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, A, D sharp, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, D sharp, C sharp, D sharp, it's G sharp, D sharp, easy, but let's play together this part. So we have very slowly the last part. Let's continue. So G sharp, and again G sharp, but an octave up, and then with the second finger F sharp, and we have a trill again. The trill is on F sharp and G sharp, and at the end of the trill we have 4 notes, which are E, F sharp, G sharp and A, and G sharp again. Of course they are played very quickly. Okay, and then C sharp. So let me repeat this part. It was G sharp and G sharp again, and trill starting on F sharp, and 4 notes played very quickly, and C sharp. The left hand for that part is G sharp, D sharp, C, G sharp, C, excuse me, that's C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, C sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, repeated twice. Okay, so let's play this part together. At this moment, when we play E, with the first finger in the left hand, we also play C sharp with the right hand. And let me show you the continuation for that part. So we play C sharp and then very high C sharp here with the 4th finger. Then D, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, F, D, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, F, D, C sharp, B and A. I know it seems difficult, let me repeat it. Maybe without really telling you the names of the note, just please have a look and do your best to remember. So that was C sharp and so on. And take a look on the accents that I make, so maybe that will be easier to remember. So that was C and C sharp, C sharp with the accent, A with the accent, F, C sharp, G sharp, D. Okay, so just add some stronger points for that notes. And the left hand for this part is C sharp, G sharp, F, B, repeated twice, F sharp, A, F sharp, C sharp, A, F sharp, A, C sharp, so the next is D with the first and D with the fifth, then C sharp with the third, and the trill again. The trill is on C and C sharp. And then we have B, C, C sharp, D sharp, E. Let me continue till the end. Then there is D sharp, C sharp, G sharp, a pause, A, G sharp, and C sharp. To finish this part for today, let me repeat this last part. So that was D, D, C sharp, and the trill, D sharp, C sharp, G sharp, A, G sharp, and C sharp. And the left hand is F sharp, D, A, F sharp, repeated twice. Then we have F sharp, D sharp, A, and F sharp. Then G, E, C sharp, A, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, G sharp, D sharp, C, F sharp, and C sharp, G sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, and we stop here, although that's not the end of the composition. But this is the first page, and that's already a beautiful, beautiful part. Let me repeat with both hands the last part. So, let me play very, very slowly this whole part of today. And that will be repeated. So that was just the first part of this composition. I hope you will like it and thank you for learning with me.